friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and I know I've been quite obsessed with these emoji face cards, but that's just because they are so cute. So what I'm gonna do differently this time to just change things up a little bit is that I am actually going to do some ink blending so that my little emoji face here actually looks like it has a little bit more depth and dimension. These days, with monitors and phones being able to have such high resolution displays, your emojis aren't quite as flat as they might have been in the past. So I've got some cut cardstock, Cougar White. They're super smooth cardstock, so it's a dream to blend on. I'm using the Trinity Stamps Blending Buddy, which is also amazing for blending. It deposits color so well, and especially on a strong color like what I'm using now, you can see that I went in a little heavy-handed, and you can see so much of that color got deposited, more than what I was expecting. And so I'm gonna try to go over some of those darker areas with some yellow, just to take it back a little bit, because I don't want my face to be angry. I just wanted to give it a little bit of depth of color. Now, right now, it's looking pretty glaring, and it's hard to actually get all of that to blend out, even though I am using a pigment-based ink, and so the colors do layer on top of each other a little bit. But as this dries, it is going to dry back a little bit. I'm just going to try my best to even it out and let it do its thing. Meanwhile, I've already cut out some of the pieces to assemble my emoji face. And one of the things I really like about the emoji builder die set from Trinity is that you can make up your own emojis. You don't really have to do the ones that you would typically find on your phone or your computer. And so this is really great for if you have little scraps of color cardstock. So I'm using some cardstock from Cut Cardstock, and it's really great because I have the cardstock is just so beautiful. I don't like to I just really keep all of my scraps, so it's really nice to have all of them at hand. So for the eyeglasses, I'm using the pearlized textured gunmetal black. It's black, but it's got a little bit of an iridescence to it, so it really looks more charcoal, because when you compare it to the actual pop tone black licorice cardstock, you can see that it's not a super midnight black, whereas that pop tone black is a really pretty good, deep, very dark black, a very true black. And so I'm going to, I put a little bit of 3D glue gel behind the glasses or the eyeglass frame, because it's just, for me, easier to use 3D glue gel than to try to cut like a thin layer of foam or thin strips of foam to get behind there. Although alternatively, if you have scraps, you could always just die cut your eyeglass frame out of multiple layers of cardstock and then just glue all of those layers together. That does tend to make your card a little bit heavier though, so if you have any concerns about actually posting this through the mail and trying to keep it underweight and everything, the fewer layers you have, the better. Okay, and then next, I don't even think this is an actual emoji face, where you can have an eyeglass emoji that's winking and blowing a kiss. So that's what I mean by you can really just have some fun. And you remember like the potato heads that you could assemble and kind of articulate their arms and legs however you want? This is kind of like that. You can really build these emojis so that they can have whatever expression you would like. Now, I didn't think about it ahead of time, and I've already put everything together here on the front of my card, but I'm not going to put a sentiment on the front of this card because I just think the emoji face is just too cute to cover up. So I want my sentiment on the inside, which really I should have thought of first, because then I could have stamped this out. but I am using the Stamp Wheel 2.0, which is really nice because it's got that one edge where you can remove that edge, and they've made it so that you can actually stamp directly onto larger sheets of paper because you can run your paper right off that edge like I'm doing. Now, the size of this circle-shaped card is going to fit within the stamp wheel just fine. But the reason why I opened up that edge is because I just put down 3D glue gel and it hasn't quite set yet. So I want to run that off the edge so that I don't smush that 3D glue gel while I'm trying to stamp a sentiment onto the inside of my card. And so I, at this point, at the point that you're seeing this, you probably will have seen me craft with this emoji die set a lot because I'm filming this in advance, but I'm doing the voiceover after I've already crafted a lot more with this emoji set. Believe it or not, this is actually the first emoji that I made, but I'm recording the voiceover after I've already live streamed and crafted with it a couple times. So you can tell I'm a huge fan of this die set, and I really love using my solid color cardstock, but I also like the fact that you could just cut everything if you wanted out of just plain white and do some ink blending, especially on that Cougar white cardstock. It's so smooth and quite a dream to blend on. Look at how smooth this blend is. Now, if it weren't for the fact that I went a little heavy-handed in the beginning, that would have been really gorgeous. But I still love how this turned out, and I love that I can make my own emoji faces with this die set. Thanks for checking out my video today, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.